Alright, I'm looking at a train somebody made. I've had it a long time hanging on a nail in the garage. It's made with a piece of 1x with laminated train-shaped pieces on both sides. Anyway, I wonder if I could incorporate this homemade train someone made into a whirligig. It's a little bit on the heavy side. Put a bearing in it. Something back here for a sail. The wheels don't turn. Guess they could be made to turn. But to give the whirligig some kind of animation, perhaps I could put a fireman with a little oil can walking by here, greasing the bearings or something. It's not really what you would call weatherproof. I don't think it would hold up in the rain real long, unless I did a real good job of sealing it. Anyway, I thought I'd show it, and maybe somebody will give me some suggestions of what I could do to incorporate this into a whirligig. Need to mount it on a base, and then have my propeller out here on this end with a power transmission cable in there to give it some animation. Somebody really put a lot of work into this thing, but I'm out here looking at my different pieces of junk that I can incorporate into a whirligig, and I saw this hanging on the nail, figured I'd drag it out and look at it. I hope I'm in the lens of the camera. I got this bucket full of garage door parts from my garage door I took down one time. I'm looking for ideas of equipment to use with my whirligig. Some whirligig designs. I got these little bearings that spin around. They went in a contraption like this that goes in the door track and runs up and down on the track for the garage door. Thought about using a couple of these brackets. Take a piece of rod that has to be grinded down a little bit or sanded off. Slides in that one just fine. I had two of those. Slid up on that piece of round stock with a propeller on here. Might get by with one. Cut it off right about there, put a propeller on that thing. Put a little grease on it. It probably would spin pretty good. I'd have to put some kind of gear arrangement on this end to work whatever mechanism is on my whirligig. Now this is a big piece of round stock with a big enough propeller, it seemed big enough prop would turn it. Got all kind of things here that rotate. Here's a lawnmower wheel bracket. Might incorporate that idea into a whirligig somehow or another. These little pulleys here operated a cable that had a spring on it that went to the garage door. It's got a nice little ball bearing in it. Anyway, I was tinkering around with some ideas of things that I could use. I found this wooden train hanging on a nail here in the garage. I didn't build it. Somebody built it. And it came in a lot of stuff I bought at at an auction one time. It's not well designed. It's got like laminated wood on both sides, but somebody put a lot of work into that little train. If those wheels wasn't solid, I could drill a hole up through here, put that on a pivot, something back here for a sail, and I might possibly use that train in a whirligig. Too bad the wheels don't turn. I guess you could made them to turn. Knocking the glue off and putting an axle in there instead of gluing it right to the train. But that'd be something to tinker with for an idea. But it might make a rather unique whirligig attachment. I could put it on a big board on a track. Well, it has to be an awful big arrangement, but enough wind would move it. It's a little bit on the heavy side. Anyway, that's one thing to tinker with. Came out today to video a fire truck up the street. I got over here and got started on this. I just got called to dinner, so I'm going to have to call this video short. Gather up my junk and go get ready to eat dinner. Anyway, I'm going to continue with my research ideas for my whirligig arrangements. Anyway, that's not much of a video for today, but we're working on our whirligig ideas. I'm open to suggestions.